So
I want to speak in regards to the rules. The rules were not provided to any of the candidates beforehand to understand any of the rules that the caucus was going to do. Secondly, they targeted and limited the voters of the entire Thornton Township. They wanted dot members, which is Democrats of Thornton Township, which is clearly against the caucus rules. When you read the caucus guide lets you know that if you are a Democrat and you have voted in the March 20th primary, you are able to come in and to take part in that caucus. They ruled that out, as well as they issued badges to individuals to come in that were a part of the Democrats of Thornton Township. I also want to lay the fact that you must be qualified, meaning be a resident of Thornton Township. Napoleon Harris is not a resident of Thornton Township. Napoleon Harris lives at 1405 Dumfrey Lanes in Flossmoor, Illinois.
Let me
he gave
pause that right quick because I
he
thought was
gave his
wild.
so that's what they talking about. So you trying to give
Yeah, because
out people's information. First off, that's a lawsuit. Why he always talking about somebody defaming his name and his character, and when you say something about him grooming little girls, and when he got let go at a high school for a 15-year-old girl that he was dating. So
wait, so
when
this
you
is the gentleman you were talking about
yeah,
this guy the last time we
this
talked.
guy, but then you sit here
Okay, Michael Smith.
whether or not that is his address or somebody else's address, why are you giving out somebody's information on the news? Because you
That
want
is
to get
wild.
sued.
That's wild.
Because you want to
When
get
I
sued.
saw that, I was like, wow.
Because I
You
didn't even
know,
see that. This
so
happened today because she had a emergency meeting for the township for the trustees to try
right.
and get some stuff approved. See what's going
I
on
saw
is
that.
she's trying to do a last minute cash grab from the township. And if you know the township right now, the trustees have not been showing up to the meetings because she's trying to
Yeah.
strong arm them. And if she's trying to get somebody appointed by December 7th, I believe that's the last date where she can actually nominate the person. So after December 7th, then it goes to the public. She doesn't want that vote to go to the public because she wants to put one of her minions in place so they can continue to vote yes for her like everybody else did until they saw the light or until the FBI came knocking at their door. That's
Well,
my
well,
real
wait. When you say she wants to appoint someone, you're talking about another trustee.
yes, because Jerry Jones resigned.
Got it.
And
Got
when
it.
Jerry Jones resigned, honestly, from what I was told, it has to be accepted by the board of trustees before she can appoint someone else anyway.
Okay.
So therefore, you're trying to make an appointment, but you guys never even vote and motion that to accept his resignation. They supposed
Okay.
to vote to accept his resignation, and then they were supposed to vote to for her to be able to hire or put in place someone else for the rest of his term.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Well, let me ask you something real quick. On this point. So this was a little wild that Michael gave out Napo's address on the news. That was a little wild. I just
Hmm.
way out there. But he said that that Napo is not. He doesn't live in the township. So Flossmoor is not part of Thornton Township.
Parts of Flossmoor is part of Thornton Township. That's the thing.
Gotcha.
Parts of Flossmoor, and I didn't know that. I just recently found that out because I thought
Okay.
Flossmoor was just I want to say Bremen, but I thought they were part of a different township altogether. But certain
Okay.
parts of Flossmoor are Thornton Township.
Let me play the rest of Michael Smith, and I want to get your feedback on this too
Okay.
because this is interesting.
In order to be a township supervisor, you are supposed to be a duly qualified resident and a committeeman. He sits as the committeeman, and he is not a duly qualified resident of this township. When you talk about as well as nominations, when nominations are set forth, the chairman is supposed to call for nominations. He never called for any nominations. He only nominated himself, and they moved forward. in regards to
The guy,
just a lot of seniors and residents not having that opportunity to be a part, wheelchair residents, amputated legs. I mean, we just had so many people that came out to support, and we weren't given that opportunity to support our supervisor, which I feel disenfranchised the voters of Thornton Township.
He's effectively saying that one, he's saying Napo doesn't live, I guess, in the jurisdiction
they've been saying
to
that
be a
forever.
supervisor. I would think, with someone with Napo, meaning him being part of the Senate, being a senator, being a committeeman, I imagine he would know if he lived in the jurisdiction, and I
Exactly.
wouldn't think he would go up there, call a caucus, and not be qualified.
Thank you. And not only that, Naples has he even have a business in Harvey. So again, it's people like Michael Smith and Keith Price and others that go around and just have a voice, and they think that they know how to manipulate people by quoting certain things and by reading certain statutes and ordinances. But if you pay attention to what they be saying, if you write down the ordinance that they be saying, most of the time it don't have nothing to do with what they talking about, because they just think about ordinance off the top of their head and just say numbers and letters, and then they be like ILCS whatever whatever, like they so intelligent, but they don't know nothing. When I say they don't know anything, they don't know nothing about what they're talking about. But Michael Smith, first off, the people that got there, you mad because you got there late. Michael Smith, I know he got there late. Who was there early? William Moore. Why William Moore couldn't get in? Because William Moore, he's not a resident of Thornton Township. So it was a big show what she tried to do. Not only that, you transport them seniors on Thornton Township buses, Thornton Township gas. You fed the seniors, and not only that, who's paying for that? Because you're not supposed to take the seniors and bus them for them to vote for you. You understand what I'm saying? So if you want to talk about
No,
stuff,
yeah, I would think that would be
talk
wrong.
about why she using our vehicles, because I'm a taxpayer too. So you're using our vehicles to house people and to bring them into a committee to vote for you. That's the only purpose, was to come to
Right.
vote for her. So again, you're saying that the seniors couldn't come in and voice their opinions, but the seniors didn't even want to get off the phone. I mean, off the bus. So
Well, and also on top of that, if you're bussing in people, you're not gonna bus in people to vote for someone else. You know what I'm saying? They're obviously gonna be voting for
and
you. So it's
now
obviously a
you
conflict
talking
of
about
interest.
insurance. You saying that the township don't they insurance is lapsed and all of that. Does that mean the vehicle insurance was the vehicles even insured when you brought the seniors there? See, she do what she want to do when she want to do it, but you expect everybody else to follow the rules of the law. You understand what I'm saying? So you don't do
Yeah.
nothing by according to what you're supposed to do by proper protocol. But you want NAPO to do everything that you think he's supposed to do by proper protocol because he's your competition.
I think what people are seeing for Tiffany Henyard is that, I mean, she is coming to an end. I mean,
It's
all
at the
all of
end.
this stuff it's pretty much at the end. I mean, this movie is about three-quarters of the way through because she can't ever run again. She
Let me
can't
tell
do
you
anything
something.
else politically again.
Tiffany
What'd you say?
Tiffany biggest bank account is that township. Tiffany feed everybody that's around her off of the township dollars. So
Hmm.
with Tiffany losing that township seat, all them people standing beside her, they're gonna lose their paychecks.